Welcome to the Class Day ceremony celebrating the accomplishments of the class of 2010. We are very pleased to have one of our graduating seniors, Miss Lena Park, sing the national anthem. A native Californian, Lena has spent her adult life in South Korea, where she is one of the most popular recording artists with 8 solo albums released in Korea, 3 albums plus 6 singles in Japan, and release of her work in China, Taiwan, Singapore, and Malaysia. Lena graduates with a degree in English and Comparative Literature, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa, and a member of the GS Honor Society. Please rise for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave on the land of the free, or the home of the brave?
I'm especially pleased that President Lee Bollinger, Provost Claude Steele, Executive Vice President Nicholas Dirks, and members of the faculty and administration are here to share in our celebration. I would also like to welcome our Class Day speaker, Mr. Jacques Pepin, class of 1970. Finally, it is my privilege to welcome our reunion classes, and an especially warm welcome goes to Mr. Larry Lawrence, GS 69, Business School 71. Larry is a tireless advocate for GS students and alumni. This year, he is one of the recipients of the University Alumni Medal, which will be awarded the morning of commencement. The faculty of Columbia University is committed to the ideal that an Ivy League education should be available to talented women and men at any point in their lives. Whether our students are dancers, entrepreneurs, or fighter fighters, military veterans, or Wall Street bankers, whether they are in the challenging joint program with Liss College of the Jewish Theological Seminary, working parents, or competitive athletes, Whether they are international students or new Americans, they receive the same superb education as all Columbia graduates. A little-known fact is that the vast majority of students in 2- and 4-year colleges around the country look more like GS students than students who attend college right out of high school. Yet GS remains the only college at an Ivy League university that fully mainstreams into the undergraduate program students who have taken a very different path to complete a rigorous and traditional undergraduate degree. GS students, and you especially, our graduates this year, represent the cutting edge of American undergraduate education, and you have proven yourselves through your academic accomplishments. Since he assumed the presidency of Columbia in 2002, Lee Bollinger has articulated a dynamic vision for the future of this great university and mobilized the human and financial resources required to transform that vision into reality. In the past 8 years, President Bollinger has skillfully guided to completion the approval process for Columbia's ambitious expansion into Manhattanville in West Harlem. He continues to enhance scientific research, epitomized by the current construction of a major center for neuroscience, the first new building in Manhattanville. President Bollinger has also moved Columbia into the forefront of international universities, with the establishment of Columbia centers in Beijing, China, Amman, Jordan, Mumbai, India, and Paris, with additional centers planned for Africa, South America, and other parts of the world. He has focused the university's priorities on improving even further the undergraduate program. Columbia remains one of the world leaders in undergraduate education because of its creativity, breadth, and sophistication of its program, and the superb quality of its faculty. President Bollinger is also a committed educator, continuing to teach an undergraduate course on the First Amendment, even while he leads Columbia University. It is my privilege to introduce to you the 19th President of Columbia University, Lee C. Bollinger.
Thank you very much, Peter. And we all know we're incredibly fortunate to have you as Dean, and please join me in thanking Dean On. I just want to open by saying that I wish I could sing the way that, indeed, I wish I could sing at all. So it's a pleasure to be here. I am a great fan of Jacques Pepin and look forward to hearing him. He strikes me as the perfect example of being able to engage in high creativity and being extremely relaxed while doing so. I always try to imitate that relaxation when I'm cooking. Since I'm going to have my turn at the podium on Tuesday at commencement, I'm just going to take a moment to welcome you today, and of course all the families, the spouses, the children, and friends of the graduate. I also want to recognize Larry Lawrence and his wife Sally, and also for their incredible generosity to general studies. Columbia University has long been committed to the values of access and diversity in higher education, and nowhere can you find as great an example of this basic principle than right here in the extraordinary breadth and accomplishments of students that sit before you today. You are world-class dancers, athletes, musicians, small business owners who join us from 35 states and over 20 countries, from as far away as China, Israel, and Germany. You came to us when you were 17 years old, or maybe 65. And of course, many of you are military veterans. General Studies is proud, as is Columbia, to graduate 10 military veterans in the class of 2010, four of whom are joining us through Columbia's participation in the Yellow Ribbon Program, an initiative of the post-9/11 GI Bill. As Dean Ahn often points out, the School of General Studies was founded in large part to meet the needs of GIs returning from World War II. So it is only fitting that we carry on that tradition today and proudly welcome the largest population of undergraduate former soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines in the Ivy League. Each member of the class of 2010 came to us through their own unique circumstances. You are first-generation college students, transfer students, and professionals from across the United States and across the globe. Some of you even returned to complete second degrees in new disciplines. You are the founding members of the Columbia Ballet Collaborative, all professional dancers who overcame the challenges of finding opportunities to perform in New York City by establishing a group repeatedly praised and profiled by the New York Times for its contribution to promoting new choreography. Your contributions in the classroom and creativity on the stage are remarkable. You are a student in the federally funded Global Scholars Program who overcame addiction and a troubled life on the streets of northern Manhattan to earn his GED and today graduates with honors. Next fall, he will enter Columbia's School of International and Public Affairs in pursuit of his master's in urban and social policy. You are a member of the elite Green Berets who lobbied on behalf of his fellow veterans in Washington for the implementation of the post-9/11 GI Bill. Today, he is one of the first students receiving Yellow Ribbon benefits to graduate from Columbia, and next fall, he will attend the London School of Economics. And you are a successful stockbroker who at age 50 had run the New York City Marathon, but had not yet achieved his dream of earning a college degree. 7 years later, after studying English and comparative literature part-time, he is now a college graduate. All of your fascinating and wonderful paths have converged here on this day, at this moment, to unite you all as Columbia graduates. We know this has not necessarily been an easy path. All the more reason for me to say how proud we are of what you've achieved and that you've made Columbia an essential part of the next step in life. Congratulations to all of you, and I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday as you join together with all 12,000 members of the Columbia class.
I am privileged to introduce our Class Day speaker, Jacques Pepin, renowned chef, author, businessman, television personality, and Columbia alumnus. Jacques has been involved in the culinary world since his adolescence. In 1959, after having served as personal chef to the then French President General Charles de Gaulle, he immigrated to the United States. 48 hours after arriving in New York, he came to the Columbia campus and enrolled in Columbia's renowned English as a Second Language program. Jacques turned down the offer by the Kennedys to be White House chef and stayed in New York to continue his education at GS while holding a major position in research and development for the Howard Johnson restaurant chain of over 600 restaurants. As an undergraduate, Jacques excelled, majoring in French and writing a senior honors thesis on Molière. On graduating from GS, he was accepted into the MA-PhD program in French at Columbia's Graduate School of Arts and Sciences. Here, too, he demonstrated his intellectual gifts, completing his master's degree and his coursework for the PhD. When it came time to present a topic for his doctoral dissertation, Jacques proposed an in-depth study of food in French literature. But this was the 1970s. And Jacques, as usual, was ahead of his time. He was told by his faculty mentors that food was too trivial for academic study. Ironically, today, innumerable books are written on food and culture, and the study of food is a well-regarded academic enterprise. Since Columbia, Jacques' career has been legendary. He continues his academic pursuits through his writing and teaching. He is Dean of Special Programs at the French Culinary Institute here in New York, and was instrumental in the creation of the Masters in Gastronomy program at Boston University, where he also teaches. He is the recipient of 3 of the French government's highest honors and was honored by GS during our 50th anniversary celebration in 1997. It is a true pleasure to introduce to you consummate artist and alumnus extraordinaire, Jacques Pepin.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Good morning, and thank you again, Professor Hahn, for your dean and my friend. Congratulations to you, Peter, on your achievement as the Dean of General Studies for so many years. And thank you for inviting me and for that glowing introduction. Thank you, President Bollinger, Vice President Dirk, and Curtis Roger, who coordinated my visit. I'm more than delighted. I'm unable to believe that I'm here in front of you today. But especially congratulations to all of you graduates. This is an extraordinary achievement, and I'm really honored to share this day with you. When I graduated from General Studies on June 2, 1970, the Dean of General Studies was Aaron Warner. I would never have thought that 40 years or so later, I would be here giving the commencement address. This is a surprise and a great honor. I'm here today as your speaker to inspire you. I'm not sure that I can do it, but I will try. I came to the United States on a student boat traveling from Le Havre in France to Quebec City, and then went on by train from Quebec to New York City Grand Central Station. It was 1959. I was 23 years old. I had left my country and came here as an immigrant ready to conquer the world. I was already a chef at the time, having worked for 10 years in some of France's best restaurants in Paris and in my family restaurant around Lyon. And through all of those years, I had remained a chef. On that ship, in the fall of 1959, there were 1,200 American students coming back from summer vacation and study in Europe. And it took 10 days to sail from North America. I befriended a few students on the ship, but it was difficult because I spoke very little English at the time. Nevertheless, I met a man who spoke enough French so that we could converse, and I asked him what the best school in New York was. Without hesitation, he said Columbia University. I arrived in New York on the 10th of September, began working at a famous French restaurant called Le Pavillon on the 12th, and enrolled the following week here to study English for foreign students. I had to learn how to study again because I had left school at 13 after primary school to begin my cooking apprenticeship. From September 59 until July 1972, I studied every term at Columbia, and except for my final 2 years when I was in the Graduate School of Art and Science, spent most of that time in general study. After the non-credit English language study, I went into a validation program and eventually was accepted in the regular bachelor's degree program and ultimately completed graduate studies. It took years, and it was the greatest time of my life. I'm still amazed at my luck. In my mid-20s, with only a primary school education, to be accepted at Columbia University was nothing short of miraculous. I believe it could not have happened in any other country, and it could not have happened in any other school than general study. I certainly want to thank some of my many professors at the time in general study for those years to give their knowledge and their passion and to tutored me and advise me. My thanks to Professor Gitame, Professor Fellow, Professor Edelman, Professor Frame, Professor Saray, Professor Rifater, among many others. I believe I did well in most of my subjects, except maybe in phonetics, as you can clearly hear. So, general study has and still has the greatest international student body, at least 25%. You had to be motivated to study here. Most people pay for their study, as I did. I was a typical non-traditional student, an owl, which represented the night student in general study. Most of my fellow classmates had pursued their education for years, had no college background, or like me, never even had a secondary education. Most could only study part-time because of work, family commitment, or military duty. At this time in general study, the English class for foreign students were attended by a fair amount of people from Spanish, Asian, and Eastern European bloc countries. The student body was vibrant, enthusiastic, curious, and demanding in many ways. There was no age limit, no class system, no shame of a lowly background or lack of education. I remember walking the university campus over and over. It became my hangout to think, a place of meditation, a place for meeting with friends or just looking at life going by. It was my comfort zone, long before I came somewhat articulate in English. In America, we are lucky to have the possibility of an education at any age, without being penalized, looked down, laughed at, or ridiculed. There is no limit if you have ambition. Like many of you, I pay for my education by working during the day and studying at night. I like the restaurant business world, but I had somewhat of a complex about not having much of a formal education. I dreamed of becoming educated or teaching or writing. I also remember amazing discussion at the cafeteria across campus on Broadway with 5, 6, 8 classmates from different parts of the world, all with bad English, all full of hope, all excited and happy to be in America where everything was possible. It was truly America as I had envisioned it. I eventually moved into the graduate school, but my heart and youthful excitement remained at general study. During the year that I took class there, the debates with my fellow students on subjects ranging from politics to art were good for improving our English. The students were engaged, and it was exhilarating. We shared an invigorating feeling that I have never found again as I proceeded with my education elsewhere. As it turned out, my professional life did not change much throughout the following years, but it was considerably enhanced by my liberal arts study. I was still a chef, but at a different level than before. I started writing articles, books, and eventually worked on television. None of this would have happened if I had not gone to general study. My life was totally changed and bettered because of those years of studies. At almost 75 years of age, I am still a chef, and also the chef had climbed up the social ladder. At that time, it was considered a relatively lowly and uninspired job. Getting an education preventing me from having a complex about not having an education. I was now a proud college graduate, and the job I was doing, I did it by choice, because I wanted to, and I felt good about myself. Because of my education at the School of General Study, sky was the limit. Today you have your degree, and it is the beginning of your career, the beginning of your life. It is a time of hope, a time to believe in yourself, a time to dare. It is a time when the word impossible does not exist in your vocabulary, a time to reach for the sky. Remember that you are the one who creates opportunities for yourself in life. You're responsible for your happiness. Have the courage to try. Fortune smiles on the audacious. You have a long road in front of you, but it is a good road, a happy road. On this special day, the world is your world, and the future is your future to shape. The degree that you're getting today is with you for the rest of your life. It is a testament to your accomplishment. It is much more than a certificate, and it will remain in your mind and in your heart forever. The knowledge that you have acquired here is a knowledge that you would pass on to your children and your children's children, because the education that you have completed at General Study is unique. However, with that recognition comes also responsibility. Responsibility is to become engaged in society, to change things for the better, and to leave a mark. Take time to reflect on your life in the last few years. Take time to enjoy your life now. Life itself is the reward, the benchmark, the recompense. Sometimes we are so intent in looking forward that we forget the present moment. Don't make that mistake. Look forward, but enjoy the here and now. Then, in time of hardship, when life becomes difficult, as it usually does at some point, think of this moment. No one can take this moment away from you. This is yours and yours alone, an accomplishment to be proud of, an achievement that will comfort you in darker days. Remember that success in life is very simple and very complex. Success in life is to be happy with yourself, with what you are, with what you do. If you love what you do, you never have to go to work. Money for the sake of money doesn't make a person happy, although it may contribute to a fair amount. Don't forget the simple pleasure of life. For me, it is still sharing a meal or a bottle of wine with friends, the enjoyment of being together with family and friends, to share. This is true happiness. I've been blessed with a wonderful wife for over 43 years, a great daughter, and a career that I have enjoyed for more than 60 years. Again, the greatest advice I can give you is to do what you love. I've been asked as a chef, how does your general study degree help? Where does it fit into your life? I firmly believe that without it, I would never have had the career as complete and as successful as I did. The story of liberal art, literature, philosophy open your mind, and it makes me a more complete person than I would be otherwise. I would have been incomplete without it. As a graduate of general study, you are important. Your education enables you to influence, to affect, and to touch the people around you, from your family to your friend and beyond. I believe in the goodness of human nature with some people, and at some time it does seem not to be too apparent, but the goodness is there. With some digging it appears, and it is well worth the effort to reveal it. Don't forget that now with your education, you can analyze, you can understand, you can be open, tolerant. This is what a liberal education does for you. With the education that I got here at GS, I can truly say that the sky has been the limit. And education is important. To quote Gilbert Chesterton, an English writer of the last century, without an education, you are in the horrible and deadly danger of taking educated people seriously. This should not happen to you. You should be able to reflect on your life and laugh at yourself occasionally. Don't take yourself too seriously. Finally, I want to thank you for the wonderful honor of addressing you today. I wish I could start my study right here all over again. Congratulations and have a great life. Yes, thank you.
Both the salutatorian and valedictorian this year represent the very best of the GS Columbia tradition. Our salutatorian, Miss Isis Paloma, was born in Havana, Cuba. In 1992, her family immigrated to the US as political refugees. Living in New Jersey and Florida, the family adapted to life in the US, and Isis proved herself a brilliant student. After a semester at Yale, Isis decided to take time off from her education. When she returned to school at Columbia, she pursued her passion for classical Latin literature and the ancient Near East, studying both Akkadian and Middle Egyptian. Throughout her Columbia career, she remained engaged with the surrounding community, especially by tutoring second graders through America Reads. Isis graduates with honors in classics, an A average, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa, and a member of the GS Honor Society. Please join me in congratulating the GS Salutatorian for 2010, Miss Isis Paloma. Brian Corman, valedictorian of the class of 2010, was born in Fairfax, Virginia. At the age of 11, Brian started taking dance classes and soon joined the Kirov Academy of Ballet in Washington. After one semester at Berkeley, Brian left school to join the Houston Ballet. From Houston, he went to Hubbard Street Dance of Chicago, the Washington Ballet, and Cedar Lake Dance Company here in New York. While at the Washington Ballet, Brian danced numerous leading roles and world premieres. He also spearheaded and was a lead negotiator in the effort by the Washington Ballet dancers to join the Guild of Musical Artists Union. Coordinator for Amnesty International, and as an intern for Congressman Charles Rangel, he is also senior class president and head of the Senior Gift Committee. In his application to GS, Brian wrote, "The leading inspiration in my life has always been my father, the late California Congressman James C. Corman. A true statesman and humanist who showed me through his work as a lawyer and congressman the potential of a mind dedicated to changing the world. I hope one day to become the man I saw in him." Brian graduates with better than an A average, honors in political science, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa, member of the GS Honor Society, winner of the Ross Prize and the Phi Beta Kappa Prize. But if you ask Brian, what is his greatest accomplishment? Without hesitation, he would tell you that it is marrying last Sunday the love of his life, Katie Barclay Corman. After graduation, Brian will be attending law school at UC Berkeley. Brian Corman.
President Bollinger, Executive Vice President Dirks, Provost Steele, Dean On, faculty, deans, friends, and fellow graduates. I am honored to be a part of the GS class of 2010. It's true that we may not have entered Columbia at the same time, spent 4 years together as one class, or lived together in the same dorm room our freshman year. All those things typical of an undergraduate class. In fact, this is the first time this class has ever been together in the same place at the same time. But it's what makes us different and unique that makes us great. Over the years, I've gotten to know many of you. And I can tell you that this has got to be the most distinctive and extraordinary group of seniors imaginable. We've received military honors and Olympic medals, have founded and managed companies, worked in top modeling agencies, written books, and designed buildings. While we may not have grown up here together, we all share three important things: determination, experience, and diversity. Skipped a page. When it comes to determination, I can tell you right now that none of us took an easy road to get here today. And in fact, we all chose to take the hard road, the one less traveled, which is exactly why we ended up here and why this class is so incredible. Who could possibly say that the military veterans here today did not take a hard road to get here? They fought to defend our country in Iraq and Afghanistan, and some, like Jose Robledo, are in the ROTC program and are returning to active duty. And likewise, who could say that the many parents here, such as Evan and Kathy Medeo, Sarah Bess, or Sabrina Ventura, who have somehow been able to balance college and raising amazing children, took the easy road. There's one particular person whom I want to point out, and that's Tim Goebel, the Quad King. Tim is the only figure skater to have ever done 3 quadruple jumps in competition, a feat he accomplished at the US Nationals in 2000, which you can see on YouTube for yourself. But what made it truly extraordinary was that in this particular program, Tim was supposed to do a triple followed by 3 quadruples. Not 15 seconds into the program, Tim goes into that first triple, and he falls flat on his face. I mean, he just eats it. You even hear the commentator say that there's absolutely no way he's going to try even one quad. It's just too risky. And then he gets up and does a perfect quad, and another, and another, and does what no figure skater has ever been able to do before or since. 2 years later, Tim went to Salt Lake City, where he earned an Olympic medal, and in a few minutes he'll receive his degree in mathematics. And believe it or not, despite the odds, he even has a job waiting for him when he graduates. But it's this kind of determination that's the embodiment of our class as a whole, to defy the odds and the naysayers and to achieve the improbable. The second great attribute of this class is its experience. Our multitude of experiences is why, over the years, we've gotten a bit of a bad rap in the classroom. A rumor about GS has gone around that we're always the first ones to raise our hands, to question the professor, or to prove to everybody that we're right. And I'm here to set the record straight. This rumor is absolutely true. At the same time, what most people don't talk about is that this can actually be a great thing. During my second year, I took a class called Physics for Poets. For those of you who don't know about this class, it's basically a science class for non-science majors. But in this particular semester, the class was taught by the head of the physics department, and it was obvious that this was not his favorite place to be at 9 o'clock in the morning, twice a week. But for some reason, for the final exam, I guess he decided he was going to try to reach out and connect with us. So he gave us a series of 5 word problems. And one of the problems, as written, said, Captain Kirk is sitting on the bridge of the USS Enterprise when a Klingon ship attacks. He tells Spock to fire the phasers if the phasers are leaving the phaser tube going this fast and the Klingon ship is going this fast. It's basically a distance and velocity problem in space. We're all sitting in the very back of this big auditorium, and in the middle of the exam, Paul Grossman gets up, walks all the way down to the front of the lecture hall, and he gets really close to the professor, and he's telling him something very direct and very pointed and very specific to him. And then he turns and walks away, and the professor's head drops. His shoulders slump forward. He slowly gets up and says, if I could have your attention, please. I'm very sorry. I've just been informed that Sulu fires the phasers on the USS Enterprise. If this makes this problem impossible to solve, give your blue books to your teaching assistants and we'll deal with it accordingly. And finally, diversity. Now, I've already talked about the uniqueness and independence of this class, so I'll just briefly tell you about the moment I realized how important GS was to me. In a class on race and American politics, we watched a video of President Bollinger talk about his defense of affirmative action in a Supreme Court case. He argued that a diverse environment enhances the educational experience of all students. He explained that everybody recognizes Shakespeare as an essential element to a good education, and that's because Shakespeare had an unbelievable genius in being able to cross into the sensibilities of his characters. And it's a rare capacity, one that everyone seeks in every field. And I'll stop paraphrasing him at this point. He is, after all, sitting right behind me. He said, "We all try, and it's very hard to do, to get out of our own minds and to see the world as other people see it. It's fundamentally true about our natures and about what it means to do things like know literature, or do anthropology, or do law or medicine. Seeing the world as other people see it is a critical part of being an educated person. It is just as critical to an education as the study of Shakespeare." Not half an hour later, I was sitting in the GS section of Literature Humanities. Lit Hum is one of the signature classes in the core curriculum. We were reading, of all things, King Lear. I looked around the room. I saw a former fireman and a ballerina, a Marine and an Army Ranger, a Nigerian, a Colombian, and 2 Israelis. We ranged in age from 24 to 40. I realized then that my education hadn't come from Homer or Thucydides or Cervantes. I could have read all these books at home. My education, what I've really learned, has come from all of you. I've come to know some of the most brilliant and daring people I could ever hope to meet, and they've helped shape who I am as a student and as a human being. It's always cliche to talk about the potential of a graduating class, but I know without a doubt that there is nothing we can't achieve. And the reason I can say this without falling into hyperbole is that there's hardly anything this class hasn't already done. I'm humbled before this group, not only for what it has done, but also for what it is surely going to achieve. And there are many problems that we face. We're confronting the biggest economic and social challenges this country has seen in decades. But it's in times like these that we absolutely should not be doing the same old things in the same old ways, which is exactly where we come in. If any group knows how to deal with these adversities in new and unique ways, it's this one. Some people may think of a degree from Columbia as a ticket to the good life. I think there are many more of us here today who think of it as a ticket to change the world. And although I've gone on about our individuality and independence, none of us would be here were it not for our families and friends, for whom we should all be eternally thankful. And we are equally grateful to the faculty and advisors whose guidance and support has made this possible. If I can be so bold as to give one last piece of advice, it's that we always remember that we, the GS class of 2010, were never victims of destiny. We were always willing, out of a sense of adventure, opportunity, defiance, or passion, to create our own unique stories. And now that we've spent some years in the classroom, Still, let us not forget that sense of adventure, that independence, and all those qualities that made us GS students in the first place. This has been the best 4 years of my life, and I'm honored to be a part of the GS class of 2010. Thank you.
Each year, the Alumni Key is bestowed on a senior who has achieved distinction academically and through service to the school. Larry Lawrence, class of '69, will present the award. The choice this year was particularly difficult since so many graduating seniors have distinguished themselves both as scholars and members of the Columbia community. I am particularly grateful to the members of the GS Student Council and to the GS Senior Gift Committee who have raised over $3,500, which will be matched by a generous pledge from one of our graduating seniors, Paul Zachary. This year, the Alumni Key is awarded to Catherine Edwards. Before coming to GS, Catherine Edwards studied classical singing at the Manhattan School of Music. She has performed at venues in Europe and around the United States. At Columbia, Catherine majored in economics and will graduate magna cum laude. In addition to her academic achievements, Catherine has worked tirelessly on behalf of GS students as a member of the Student Council and then as its president during the current academic year. Her engaging leadership style and her collaborative approach to working with the Columbia administration have won her the admiration of her peers and the GS deans. After graduation, Catherine will join the compensation consulting firm Ferient Advisors here in New York. Join me in congratulating Catherine Edwards, Alumni Key Award recipient for 2010. All right. There it is. Voila.
Good morning. My name is Scott Halverson, and I am the Dean of Students of the School of General Studies. President Bollinger, Provost Steele, Executive Vice President Dirks, Dean On, Mr. Pepin, distinguished faculty, dedicated alumni, assembled guests. It is my privilege and my very great pleasure to present to you, one by extraordinary one, our candidates for Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science in the School of General Studies class of 2010. Each degree candidate will receive a certificate of achievement from President Bollinger, with this special moment captured on film by our photographer. Dr. Adam Kasdan, class of '95, will then present each graduate with a GS alumni pin. At this moment in the program, the person standing here is compelled to make the most difficult request of the year. But I ask that you please hold your applause until all the graduates have been formally presented on stage, for the simple reason that we would not wish to have one family's exuberance drown out the presentation of another proud family's graduate. I promise you, ample time for unbridled jubilation when the presentation of the class of 2010 is concluded. Thank you so much for your understanding and restraint. With a few exceptions here and there, this year's class will be presented in reverse alphabetical order, approximately. Will the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science draw near? Lena Hyun Park, Bachelor of Arts, English, magna cum laude. Catherine Jordan Edwards, Bachelor of Arts, Economics, magna cum laude. Sydney Lawrence Stutterheim, Bachelor of Arts, Art History, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Fabian Richard, Bachelor of Arts, Economics. Paul Zachary, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science, magna cum laude. Alice Yuan, Bachelor of Arts, Religion. Adir Nathanael Yolkut, Bachelor of Arts, History. Onika Shabazz, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Robert F. Clemens, Bachelor of Arts, Architecture, cum laude. Sarah Wuchenik, Bachelor of Arts, Creative Writing with a concentration in History. Raul Javier Che Wickeling, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science. Catherine Taylor Weicker, Bachelor of Science, Neuroscience and Behavior. Priscilla Elaine White, Bachelor of Arts, Biological Sciences, cum laude. Russell Earl Whitaker, Bachelor of Science, Biochemistry. Batya Gross Weinstock, Bachelor of Arts, Visual Arts, cum laude. Thomas Anthony Williams, Bachelor of Arts, Film Studies and Psychology, cum laude. Sabrina Ventura, Bachelor of Arts, Anthropology. Quan Wong, Bachelor of Arts, History, magna cum laude. Rebecca Lillian Walker, Bachelor of Arts, Religion. Lydia Rose Walker, Bachelor of Arts, History, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Marta Walinska Yanez, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology, cum laude. Virginia Marie Velati, Bachelor of Arts, Art History, magna cum laude. Federica Vegas, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science. Theodore Stanger Utley, Bachelor of Arts, Film Studies, concentration in Portuguese, magna cum laude. Yassi Afiel Tzur, Bachelor of Arts, Biological Sciences. Justin Paul Ternovsky, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science, magna cum laude. Jason P. Trigstad, Bachelor of Arts, Economics. Stephen Rory Tobias, Bachelor of Arts, English. Amy Marie Tickenor, Bachelor of Arts, Anthropology. Samuel Thomas, Bachelor of Science, Environmental Biology, magna cum laude. Kei Wee Tan, Bachelor of Arts, Economics, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Saramonda Nell Swigert, Bachelor of Arts, English, magna cum laude. Vanya Radoncic, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, magna cum laude. Joseph Gerard Tan, Bachelor of Arts, Neuroscience and Behavior, concentration in Philosophy. Tomoe Sugiura, Bachelor of Arts, Music. Leah Ann Stein, Bachelor of Science, Neuroscience and Behavior. Bianca Katerina Staub, Bachelor of Arts, Economics, Philosophy. Amelia June Spooner, Bachelor of Arts, Anthropology and History, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Christopher Haukalani Spitzano, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology, concentration in Political Science. Elijah Kinch Spector, Bachelor of Arts, Creative Writing. Nicholas Matthew Sorden, Bachelor of Arts, Economics. Jordan Andrew Smith, Bachelor of Arts, Art History. Chloe Smith, Bachelor of Arts, History, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Abe Skolnick, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science. Erica Michelle Sklar, Bachelor of Arts, Creative Writing, magna cum laude. Beth Skip, Bachelor of Arts, Women's Studies, cum laude. Joseph William Sista, Bachelor of Science, Chemistry. Young Park, Bachelor of Arts, Asian American Studies and Economics. Alicia Ann Simpson, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology, cum laude. Jessica Rose Silverman, Bachelor of Arts, Middle East and Asian Languages and Culture. Ashley Elizabeth Silver, Bachelor of Arts, Women's Studies. Caitlin Faith Sigler, Bachelor of Arts, Film Studies. Shakai Tyus Shepard, Bachelor of Arts, Archaeology. Hannah Racine Shaw, Bachelor of Arts, Art History and History, cum laude. Jacob Lewis Shapiro, Bachelor of Arts, History, magna cum laude. Benjamin Michael Shapiro, Bachelor of Arts, Philosophy. Marla Ann Schwartz, Bachelor of Arts, Mathematics. Ekaterina Schofield, Bachelor of Arts, Economics, concentration in Mathematics and Russian Languages and Cultures. Dominic Samuel Scaletta, Bachelor of Arts, Mathematics and Physics. Tali Sarig, Bachelor of Science, Neuroscience and Behavior, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Marianne Catherine Santoro, Bachelor of Arts, German Literature and Cultural History. Daniel Shaul Sachs, Bachelor of Arts, Biological Sciences. Uluwayemi Omotosho, Bachelor of Arts, Biological Sciences. Emily Sheila Mousseau, Bachelor of Arts, African American Studies, cum laude. Carolina Rommel, Bachelor of Arts, English, magna cum laude. Lindsay Ann Rebb, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science. Christina Ann Reichert, Bachelor of Arts, Economics. Jonah Gabriel Rank, Bachelor of Arts, Music. Aisha Ann Rada, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology. Cassandra Ray Quinn, Bachelor of Arts, Art History. Angel Quiles, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science. Kenneth Bruce Poole II, Bachelor of Arts, Economics, Mathematics. Anuj Navindra Prasad, Bachelor of Arts, Biological Sciences with a concentration in Psychology. Leo Bote Pe Benito, Bachelor of Science, Chemistry. Grasama T. Paul, Bachelor of Science, Astronomy. Emily Shana Passer, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science. Ji Un Park, Bachelor of Arts, Economics, Mathematics, magna cum laude. Henry Park, Bachelor of Arts, East Asian Studies. Dorian Molina, Bachelor of Arts, History, cum laude. Micah Emmanuel Miller, Bachelor of Arts, History. Mohammed Yasir Paracha, Bachelor of Arts, Mathematics, Statistics. Tobias Erich Panko, Bachelor of Arts, Economics and Political Science, magna cum laude. Chalice Dane Barcroft Palvan, Bachelor of Science, Earth Science. Sarah Regina Otten, Bachelor of Arts, English, Political Science, concentration. Kesley Aaron Olson, Bachelor of Arts, Urban Studies. Michael Allen O'Toole, Bachelor of Arts, Economics, Philosophy. Sean Jeremy O'Keefe, Bachelor of Arts, Economics, Political Science. Victoria Summer North, Bachelor of Science, Neuroscience and Behavior, concentration mathematics, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Kevin Francis Nolan Jr., Bachelor of Arts, Economics Statistics. Maxina Giroga, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science. Ursi Ni, Bachelor of Arts, Economics, cum laude. Calvin Ong Yi Long, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science. Ka Bo Ng, Bachelor of Science, Applied Mathematics. Tamar Sachter Newman, Bachelor of Arts, History, cum laude. Leslie McCracken, Bachelor of Arts, English and Comparative Literature. Brian Christopher Corman, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science, concentration in History, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Isis Palomo, Bachelor of Arts, Classics, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Peter Coate, Bachelor of Science, Physics. Jonathan Nathaniel Newman, Bachelor of Arts, English. Ryan Oliver Lentehouse Natividad, Bachelor of Arts, Anthropology. Chaim Moseson, Bachelor of Arts, English, concentration in Philosophy, magna cum laude. Molly Taryn Morgan, Bachelor of Arts, Creative Writing and Psychology, magna cum laude. Filary Faith Moore, Bachelor of Arts, English, concentration in Hispanic Studies, cum laude. Christopher Ryan Moore, Bachelor of Arts, American Studies. Matt Moline, Bachelor of Arts, Economics, Philosophy. Diana Rose Mitchell, Bachelor of Arts, Anthropology. Joshua David Middleton, Bachelor of Arts, History. Jonah Jacob Meyerhoff, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, cum laude. Russell Bender Menkes, Bachelor of Arts, History, concentration in Sociology. Lev Mendes, Bachelor of Arts, English, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. William Melendez, Bachelor of Arts, Philosophy. Tomomi Matsuhashi, Bachelor of Arts, East Asian Studies, magna cum laude. Dwayne Sean Johnson, Bachelor of Arts, Religion. Kenya Intriago, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science. Christopher John Matthews, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science. Serena Tamar, Master, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science, cum laude. Suzanne Michelle Mason, Bachelor of Arts, English. Michelle Lynn Martell, Bachelor of Arts, Creative Writing. Justin James Malloy, Bachelor of Arts, Economic Statistics, magna cum laude. Evan Christopher Madeo, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science, magna cum laude. Catherine Ann Madeo, Bachelor of Arts, Anthropology, magna cum laude. Ajoda Maharaj, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Alisa Marie McKay, Bachelor of Arts, Film Studies. Dwight Colin McAllister, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science. Olivia May Dallin, Bachelor of Arts, Anthropology, summa cum laude. Summer Elise Lindsay, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Zen Lee, Bachelor of Arts, Mathematics, magna cum laude. Bera Slavkis-Levitt, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology, cum laude. Ilan P. Feingold, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science, cum laude. Henry Faulkner, Bachelor of Arts, Religion. Tammy Lynn Lerner, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science. Leron Lerman, Bachelor of Arts, Economics, Political Science. Lon Lee, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Julia G. Yun Lee, Bachelor of Arts, Hispanic Studies. Zachary Aaron Lebwall, Bachelor of Arts, Economics. Margot LaRoche, Bachelor of Arts, Economics, Mathematics. Amore LaRoche, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science and Sociology, cum laude. Jennifer Michelle Latham, Bachelor of Arts, Architecture. Kate Larkin, Bachelor of Arts, Philosophy. Peter Michael Lang, Bachelor of Arts, English. Paige Caldwell Lampkin, Bachelor of Arts, Economics, Political Science. Kylie Wayne Lambert, Bachelor of Arts, History and Middle East Asian Languages and Cultures, magna cum laude. Alfred Lamb, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, cum laude. Mark Kwan, Bachelor of Arts, History. David Eddy, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, magna cum laude. Melody R. Deckel, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology and Sociology, magna cum laude. Alexis Page Kushner, Bachelor of Arts, Economics. Doen Chien Kuo, Bachelor of Arts, Economics and Mathematics. Avraham Yona Kirosha Herring, Bachelor of Arts, Middle East and Asian Languages and Cultures, magna cum laude. Talia Lamore Kovacs, Bachelor of Arts, History, cum laude. Joanna Elizabeth Kosoviets, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Sarah Sulki Koo, Bachelor of Arts, Creative Writing, magna cum laude. Frederick Lundervold Kungsley, Bachelor of Arts, Economics, cum laude. Mary Kim, Bachelor of Arts, German Literature and Culture, magna cum laude. Bibi Khan, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science. Eve Rosalind Keller, Bachelor of Arts, History, magna cum laude. Rachel Page Katz, Bachelor of Arts, Art History, cum laude. Yusuf Shadi Karam, Bachelor of Arts, Economics. Scott Daniel Jerkowski, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science. Ha Yun Ju, Bachelor of Arts, East Asian Studies. Benjamin Robert Bruno, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Garrett J. Blair, Bachelor of Arts, Theater Arts, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Patrick Ward Johnson, Bachelor of Arts, History. Hosu Monica Jang, Bachelor of Arts, Economics, Mathematics. Marie Nicolette Janeway, Bachelor of Science, Earth Science. Nina Prici Ippolito, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science. Christina Marie Hughes, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, magna cum laude. Daniel Holstein, Bachelor of Arts, Economics and History, cum laude. Glenn Richard Hills, Bachelor of Arts, Creative Writing. Larissa Kristen Higgins, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, Concentration in Political Science, magna cum laude. Emily Letourneau Hayden, Bachelor of Arts, Philosophy, Concentration in Pre-Medical Sciences. Thaddeus Denning Harvey, Bachelor of Arts, Theater Arts. Edward Young Han, Bachelor of Arts, Biological Sciences. Yoav Bojes Gutman, Bachelor of Arts, African Studies. Ridley G. Gunderson, Bachelor of Arts, Economics. Paul Orion Grossman, Bachelor of Arts, Creative Writing. Anquinette Lene Berry, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology. Juan Carlos Arenado, Bachelor of Arts, English. David Carl Greenfield, Bachelor of Arts, Economics. Itamar Goldstein, Bachelor of Science, Neuroscience and Behavior, magna cum laude. Timothy Richard Gable, Bachelor of Arts, Mathematics. Ruth Shira Glass, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Adam Ali Jindia, Bachelor of Arts, Religion. Shirley Furman, Bachelor of Arts, Anthropology and Film Studies. Aria Yehuda Friedman, Bachelor of Arts, Biological Sciences, magna cum laude. Jennifer Madeline Fraser, Bachelor of Arts, History and Theory of Architecture and History. Brianna Lee Frazier, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, magna cum laude. Ashley Elizabeth Flood, Bachelor of Arts, Economics, Concentration in Anthropology, cum laude. Lisa Fischenfeld, Bachelor of Science, Physics. Maria del Carmen Ferreira, Bachelor of Arts, Art History and French. Lauren F. Feinberg, Bachelor of Arts, Art History, magna cum laude. Chelsea Rhea Fairbank, Bachelor of Arts, Anthropology with a concentration in Human Rights, cum laude. Amira Yahya Al-Kulaidi, Bachelor of Arts, English with a concentration in philosophy. Kylie Patricia Spooner, Bachelor of Arts, Urban Studies. Pamela Gail Faber, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Davide Fabian, Bachelor of Arts, Film Studies, cum laude. Jane Esoy Barola, Bachelor of Arts, English. Hannah Aviva Elkin, Bachelor of Arts, History, cum laude. Helene Mara Eisenstein, Bachelor of Arts, Creative Writing, cum laude. Nash D. Dunlop, Bachelor of Arts, Comparative Ethnic Studies. Aaron L. Duffy, Bachelor of Arts, Economics with a concentration in Psychology, magna cum laude. Maritza Arlene Dono, Bachelor of Arts, Economics, Political Science. Sasha Catherine Mahovsky, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Diaz, Bachelor of Arts, Anthropology with a concentration in Hispanic Studies, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Casey J. Diaz, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology. Alicia Dina Deludi, Bachelor of Arts, Middle East and Asian Languages and Cultures. Maniza Suldana Dawood, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Namima Amina Amende, Bachelor of Arts, Biological Sciences, magna cum laude. Alfred Davis, Bachelor of Arts, History. Sahili Datta, Bachelor of Arts, Economics, concentration in Art History. Ryan Christopher Damron, Bachelor of Arts, Middle East and Asian Languages and Culture, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Jessie Rose Cuthbert Payne, Bachelor of Arts, Urban Studies. Cara Michelle Crownover, Bachelor of Arts, English, cum laude. Jessica Nicole Collins, Bachelor of Arts, Anthropology. Yvonne Christina Colbank, Bachelor of Science, Environmental Sciences. Evelyn Cajado, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science, magna cum laude. Jonathan Matthew Koiko, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology. Nathaniel Eliezer Cohen, Bachelor of Arts, History. Caitlin Corinne Cohen, Bachelor of Arts, Art History with a concentration in Psychology. Gregory Allen Kluwat, Bachelor of Arts, American Studies, cum laude. Yasmalin Scarlina Davis, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology. Jenny Chong, Bachelor of Arts, Economics. Sung Choi, Bachelor of Arts, Economics. Charles Norman Kadanok, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science. Stewing Camargo, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science. Eileen Ann Callahan Gallagher, Bachelor of Arts, Urban Studies. William Marion Bunch, Bachelor of Arts, Creative Writing, concentration in Education, cum laude. Sheila Bultrin Echevarria, Bachelor of Arts, Literature Writing. Laura Lambert Darby Brown, Bachelor of Science, Evolutionary Biology of the Human Species. Hillary Rachel Brown, Bachelor of Arts, Classical Studies, cum laude. Suzette Breitbart, Bachelor of Arts, Film Studies. Benjamin Hart Cheslak, Bachelor of Arts, History and Political Science. Robert Chow, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Barbara Bartley Boys, Bachelor of Arts, History. Michael Stephen Bonin, Bachelor of Arts, Biological Sciences, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Casey Matthew Black, Bachelor of Arts, Creative Writing, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Rebecca Bergamo, Bachelor of Arts, English, cum laude. Michael Bertibus, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science. Verdis Bala, Bachelor of Arts, Economics, Philosophy. Denise Irene Avolio, Bachelor of Arts, English and Sociology, magna cum laude. Jan Aschauer, Bachelor of Arts, Economics, magna cum laude. Ruth Esther Askenazi, Bachelor of Arts, History. Talal Nader Ansari, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science. Abiola Akinyemi, Bachelor of Arts, Economics, Political Science. Laurel Ann Kayala Ackerson, Bachelor of Arts, Middle East and Asian Languages and Culture with a concentration in Sociology. Madeline Marie Benoit de Tivo, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology. Joshua Ben, Bachelor of Arts, Hispanic Studies with a concentration in Linguistics, magna cum laude. Tatiano Bellaborodova, Bachelor of Arts, Economics. Jennifer Michelle Abrams, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology. Paul Robert Stegman, Bachelor of Arts, Ancient Studies, cum laude. Larissa Ilinichna Guselnikova, Bachelor of Arts, Russian Literature and Culture, magna cum laude. Tracy Jean Harford, Bachelor of Arts, Anthropology. Damian Peter Vanderputten, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Shang Xu, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science. Eric Lee Beckman, Bachelor of Arts, Economics. Shlomo Newman, Bachelor of Arts, Economics, Mathematics, cum laude. Laura Ann Bandler, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science. John Shea Sang, Bachelor of Science, Biochemistry. Lynn Charlene Dow, Bachelor of Arts, History. Sarah Dawn King Bess, Bachelor of Arts, Hispanic Studies, magna cum laude. Alexander Gameltoft Franson, Bachelor of Arts, Economics. Maiko Erizabesu Sato, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Will the class of 2010 please rise? President Bollinger, Provost Steele, Executive Vice President Dirks, Dean On, distinguished faculty, GS alumni, cherished friends, and family members, I am honored and delighted to present to you the General Studies class of 2010.
Seated. Congratulations to the graduates, your families, loved ones, and friends. You embody in a unique and compelling way the mission and vision of GS and Columbia. I hope you will stay involved with your Columbia family for many years to come. I invite you all to continue the celebration at the Class Day reception to be held on the lawn directly to your left. I ask our guests to remain seated while the President's party and the candidates file out. Will the candidates please stand?
study war no more. Ain't gonna 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 study war no more. Down by the river. Eagle Mountain. Down by the riverside, down by the riverside, gonna lay down.